Now, eventually, at some point, with enough support, products will get out of the introduction phase and go into the growth stage. Now, the growth stage is where those investments finally start to translate into sales revenues and ultimately profitability. So at this stage, you'll see a couple of things happen. One is because of this success, if you notice in this area, you see revenue is climbing rather significantly. You see profitability is now occurring for the first time. Because of that, you see the introduction of competitors. And that creates a couple of different dynamics here. We know that success breeds competition, and as businesses are successful with product categories, that almost encourages copycats to come in and to try to offer variations of it. So it becomes really important for companies to begin to differentiate their products from others. So whereas in the introduction phase, where we didn't have a great deal of competition, we weren't worried about having a very broad feature set in our products because there wasn't anyone else to go to. But now, as competitors have come in, we begin to add additional features to differentiate ourselves, whether it's actual or perceived, from those that are existing on the market. And it's a very important process. If you look at software companies like Dropbox that are offered, initially when they're introduced, they have a very limited feature set, right? They allow for file sharing, they allow for file storage. But as other competitors began to jump into that market, Dropbox had to differentiate itself and add additional features so that it would be distinguished in the marketplace from those other companies. Now, because this is a growing area, our focus really is to try and expand market share. And that is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but because there's new consumers entering the market, new people who have a desire to purchase this because now there's more awareness, now they see other people that are using it, and so there's less of a hesitancy to jump on board with the product, we need to expand this market share, and it's a little easier to do because of the fact that we're not competing for a dwindling customer base, right? When you're in an established market and customers are leaving, now to grow, you really have to steal customers from other businesses, like you're seeing in the cell phone market, for example, where AT&T tries to go after Verizon customers by agreeing to pay termination fees and those sorts of things. Now, in addition here, our promotion starts to focus on the broader audience. And so now, instead of focusing on that smaller group of customers, we're now going to expand both in our promotion, so additional customer groups, and we're also going to expand our distribution. So now we're going after a broader audience because, again, we're trying to increase our revenues and there's more awareness for what we actually do.